Alright, to change the rotation on a KYB or KYB style hydraulic pump, you start off by putting it in the vise. Remove these four cap screws. They're 8mm or 5/16 Allen wrench. And then before you start to disassemble, mark the top cap orientation to the body. That way, if you get interrupted, you'll remember which way it goes together. So you take off the four cap screws, gently remove the cap, making sure that the seals are intact. Generally they stay with the cap, but if you have to take them off, you can do so gently and put them back in the cap the way they came off. Then the next thing is to mark the thrust plates so that you know which way they came off. Before you mark them, wipe any excess oil off so that your marking stays in place. You only have to mark the top one. And take off the thrust plate. I use a pair of needle nose pliers, works best. Get in there, just gently pop it up, and it comes up. Put it on your paper towel. Push out the gear. And the other one, you might need to pull on it a little bit. Watch the bottom plate doesn't come out. Then lift up the bottom plate. Pay attention to where the hole, this hole here is, this one, because you're going to turn that 180 degrees left to right and put it back down. Put your gears back in. Then you take the first thrust plate that you took off and you got your marks, but you turn it 180 degrees from the mark so that it's opposite. Tap it down to make sure it's seated properly. Go. When you remove the top cover, make sure the two dowel pins are still in place. One might be in the cover. You want to have them both on here when you put it back together. And when you put the top cover on, you'll notice your mark that you had put on there earlier. You want that on the opposite side, so you turn it 180 degrees as well. Put it down. Put your bolts back in. And you are done. You just changed the rotation from clockwise to counterclockwise, or counterclockwise to clockwise, whatever it was when you started, and ready to go on the machine. Thanks for your attention.